G2. Obviously looking much better on take attempt, and there's currently a smoke in the choke point. This is going to be flanking around brackets. He's going to have a big job to do. Waterfalls watching for the flank into Halls.
It's very difficult to try and wrap this bomb site. Once the bomb's down for a while, as it has been now, Karsa certainly trying. Summer's going to take down Waterfalls, and now Jimka coming up from behind, looking for the opening, but missing a lot of shots. Gets the headshot eventually. Now it's Attacker and Casey left trying to get onto the bomb site. Attacker gets one headshot. It's down 1 versus 1, trying for it, but he gets down instead. And it will be EnVyUs picking up the early round here. Bit of a tension at the end there.
I was going to say, that got way closer than I expected. Jimka just barely pulling it off. He's going to go for the AK purchase, but it's such a tough scenario to be in when you have to retake and you haven't had any damage dealt to the opponents of the terrorists as they've made their way into that site in the post plant. But still, they almost make it work, and there's going to be 4 SMGs bought up by EnVyUs.
Yeah, and just for reference, that's Jimka, Valina, and Boomich.
Boomich and Kavik is quick.
Yeah. So laugh us on social media if we got all that wrong, but you know, we're really doing the best that we can.
I believe I was told yesterday that Kaze is actually Kaze or something like that.
I think the desk just said Casey.
Casey?
Casey?
Okay.
I don't know. It's very tricky. But yeah, we'll do the best that we can. Message us an update if we're getting it all wrong. Quick trade early on there. It's Jimka for Summer. And that was going to leave it in a 4 versus 4. Although a lot of damage here to EnVyUs, which is very worrisome. I feel like Inferno is one of those maps where you can't take it for granted that you're going to get that second round.
Yeah.
You need to use the utility. Molotov, close range, make sure they don't hide in the corners and all that stuff. You
essentially have to treat it as a gun round. And the tough part is, with this damage, that makes these CZs even more dangerous. It's going to be Karsa and KZ over towards the B bomb site. Just a pretty standard crossfire, but there's a nice shot with the Deagle. That might have been right through the smoke.
Lights off all the way into the dark. There's Karsa again, picking up 1 kill on Waterfalls. Now, a lot of trouble here. Valina and Boomich trying to fall back into the middle. Lovey goes down, so now they at least have a straight run to the A-bomb site. They're going to get the bomb plant down. That's certainly going to help.
That awareness to check that spot as you're just running by, as you're trying to get to the A site as quick as possible, that might have just saved the round. It's a post-plant scenario. They're going to have good positions. They have Boomich in the pit with an AK-47, able to use that range, and there's only been 1 SMG picked up by Karsa. The other 2 are pistols, and Boomich is just waiting.
Down there, he's still Flash Gaming very early on, showing the power of the C-75. It's made such a big return in Counter-Strike now.
It really has, hasn't it? And it's bringing back nightmares, I would imagine. To stop because of how good it is in terms of...
Yes.
And well, that's what happens when you peak.
You have to appreciate that. EnVyUs, though, losing the round. Not going to be completely deterred, though. Going to continue the buy here. Triple AK, C-75, and the UMP on Jimka. So maybe they can still get something done. I don't mind this. I mean, it's a 1-on-1 at the end there. Or 1-on-2, I guess. But still, not much money on Flash.
The smoke is Waterfalls. Kind of gives it up. Kaze coming right behind the smoke. And really, EnVyUs has nowhere else to go. There's the bomb. 2 kills. Going for more, and he gets taken down eventually, but the
Yep, they really almost fight going on. 50 seconds still. Be Lovey can go and help out here. So let's. Oh, Casey almost going down. Now they're
alive, so much damage. Waterfalls and Molina are kind of made passive. That peak didn't need to happen. Thankfully, attack. It is. It's now down to KZ, and he can do nothing. Somehow, QB Fire has turned this around. Lovey's in a 1-on-2. Low HP players, but he's got a... In fact, he has no clue there's one in Banana.
Molotov to clear out one corner. That just leaves the other 10 on this bomb site. So still so much work to do, and you need to move a lot quicker than this. There's going to be a couple of taps at least where you have to fake them out. And even then, you're going to take the fight with them anyway. They're going to peek from both angles. There's one kill, but the other one's still waiting. And now he's almost out of time. Just going to hold it down. Waterfalls goes for the peek and shoots him right in the back. And QB Fire win the round right back again. So great investment for them.
Yeah, poor fight selection in that B bomb site from Flash. They had the 3 players there. That peek from Quad is the one that really does it. They kind of have a triangle set up. They're just fighting in the wrong location. They're peeking before they've really lured QB Fire into that perfect choke point with which to fight right at basically the stairs into the B bomb site. They're allowing them to stay at that headshot angle and peeking into it. Tough, especially considering we saw a lot of really cool discipline and patience out of Flash.
No, not the same level early on. Maybe they can change it around. Which is interesting. This is actually a kind of buy I would expect out of a European team. Just again to put a little bit of pressure on it. That shows me that they've learned the map quite a bit. Summer with a great headshot, but can't get back in time.
No idea that Quick was there. Jimka, sorry, was there. Yeah, these smokes on these rounds, on these force buys or half buys are kind of popularized. Obviously, Astralis is the big name that comes to mind that does it to really stall out the attack as much as possible. They make it look pretty. Flash has bled a couple players away, although still some damage being done, so still some danger. Attackers alone at the B bomb site for the moment. KZ could get some really, really critical kills and at least critical information here. He's getting aggressive, and he might be able to find one. Hasn't peeked out, but Attacker, he's going to have the first pressure. There it is. There's one. Can't follow up on the second.
Such a shame. He really heard them running, but just couldn't really capitalize on it. And eventually, Lovey will go down. Will be a third round here for QB Fire.
Just to add some difficulty to it, Anders.
Yeah. Really?
Yep.
Could it be a troll?
It could be a troll.
I really like Blair, but I feel like Love YY, it's that's going to be really hard to say in a sentence, you know, especially if you're in a hurry.
Yeah. I vote on Lovey.
Yeah. Lovely, Lovey. Yeah, well, we'll do our best. Shot of the Deagle, he was very impressive on Flash Gaming. Actually, I think he outperformed yesterday. Even Attacker that most people of him definitely, and they've got the stack over at the B bomb site, going for another one, and could have maybe worked. Now they just need to sort of settle down here, QB Fire. They've got everything going.
That's maybe the one thing they don't have going for them, but there's still a fight in Fountain. Karsa's somehow going to win that. KZ's going to come through the smoke. Where's the timing? How good is it? Unfortunately gets taken down, and everyone peeked again. The Molotov forcing one player out, so no fault of his. And it's Love YY left all alone in the A-holes.
Looking for love, maybe.
There's something there.
I don't know what to. I didn't really put much effort into that one.
It's a bit rough around the edges. We can work on it.
Yeah, we'll get it fixed along the way.
Killed by love? Beaten by love?
Ooh. Bring out. He's instead managed to make his way into the middle, and exit kills are always a fabulous thing. If you can pick up an AK somewhere, that's going to be even better. Right now, though, it looks like QB Fire have got a pretty good handle on the early beginning here on the T side, which is comforting to see. I mean, I'm interested to see when Summer is going to go and pick up that AWP, I believe. That could change things.
Also, I think we have to keep it measured through this first half as well, because QB Fire could go on a streak here and actually make this look a little ugly early on. But if Flash, I mean, their T side was so good yesterday against G2, you have to feel like
the
you're crazy if you think my memory
hard to do, and always the guy on the team around.
Shallow angle and didn't, and I mean.
Much working out here. Like that.
Yeah, you really do. Said he took a bullet to his chest, but it's not about.
I mean, yes. I've got to agree. I mean, even if the end was just absolute death. For a 7th round is going to be coming up now. And Valina, so we'll see if that's going to continue. I like this aggression running down the middle. Sorry, looking for the kill, but not going to work out. Instead, it's at that banana position.
Oh, smack down. That was some coordinated aggression. Down mid at the top. QB fire on Natus. That'll make them a little worried moving forward. Not even checking for this as well. They get caught completely unawares. All across the map by an aggressive defense, and that'll do it. That'll put QB Fire back onto the pistols. Like a P250 perch.
Now out of should be clean up round here for the CT side.